Okay, just want to look at one last of the core stuff for spreadsheets, and that is using some of the built-in formulas. So if I make a new sheet, I can do that by pressing that button. Oh, that's disappointing. That's not what I mean. That looks more, and I can rename these sheets, which is good. I've just done a double click. So we'll call this stats. Okay, so if I just put a few random numbers down here, right, the numbers aren't too important. So I've got a column of numbers. First thing I can do, if I've got data, which can be helpful, maybe not. If I go data, got it. It's trying to tell me. I can sort the range, A to Z, which is smallest to largest, so that's quite handy. If I want to do something like find the mean or the average or something, then this is where I want to insert a column to the left. So if I want something like I want to find the sum. Now sum in maths means add them all up. Now sum is a standard formula, but if I start typing it in, so I type equals, and then it's going to guess straight away. Now those are the two most common, and you'll notice that it's given the complete formula, so it takes a little bit of the fun out of it almost. So if I start typing sum, okay, it's got a whole lot that start with SUM, and then I can click on it, but it pays to notice what I'm clicking on. This is the formula here. If I look up in the toolbar, it's sum of, and then an open bracket, because the spreadsheet needs to know what am I summing, what am I adding up, and you'll notice it starts at B1, which is there, the 3, the sort of colon-y thing, which we find on our computer, down to B2, so that's everything included. If I change that colon-y thing to a comma, it would just add B1 and B10. So I want that. Right, so that's sum. Another quite handy one is average, and again, this is such a standard one that if I press equals, it'll get twitchy and it's going to just guess it up. Now, the advantage with this is, so we've got a sum of 63. If I want to insert a row, maybe just so that I've got a bit of space there. The good thing about a spreadsheet is if I discover that some of my data is wrong and that 8 was meant to be another 7, I just put it in and immediately my figures adjust. If that 12 was in fact 120, my figures adjust. And so it's very good once I've got it working correctly. It will guess you want the row above or the row beside, but that's okay. Now if I put another set of numbers here, and I'll just put them in very quick. Oh, and I think I missed a cell there. It will assume it will do the same full across. So if I highlight those two, grab them, and now, because it's a consummate guesser, here we've asked it for the sum of that column of numbers. If I go over to here, it's summing up that column. That one is now finding the average of that column. So once you've set one formula up, and you can work from there. The idea is that you hunt around and see what other formulas are available, because that's probably the two most straightforward. But there's a lot of calculations that a spreadsheet will do for you if you're dealing with stats. So dig into that formula, and the basic idea is you press equals and say something like, if I go SQ, I get square root. Okay, so could I find the square root of a number? I'll click on that cell. I'll close the bracket. Boom, and there's my square root. Now again, I've got that ridiculous number of digits, so I can scroll that back if I'm not interested in that sort of level of precision. Okay, right, we'll close off there.